beginning 3.5 weeks ago has all built for this. The championship game in the Big 12 Conference. One that has a long history of classic finishes. He could be in for another one here today. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. He's tackled at the 10. Not good field position to start the drive. ball is handed off out of the shotgun. They test the middle and get stuffed. That is just not open for business today.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Second down play coming up. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
It's third down, opening drive of this conference championship game. Dropping back, it's Alexander. It's a short completion of the big tight end. That'll pick up the first down. He's brought down to the 21.
That's exactly what you want to see here from this offense. A big third down conversion. Offensive line did their job, giving a quarterback enough time. Great read, good execution, throws the ball accurately. And now you got some momentum going here on this opening drive.
And the Sooners line up on 1st and 10 now. Grabbed by the receiver. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
You know, they don't pick up the first down here, but they do get some positive yards, and I really like the route to get enough separation to give the quarterback enough room to put it in there.
The Sooners pick up enough yardage for a first down. They'll give it to the back. It's good for a 3-yard gain, so 2nd and 7.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held him just at 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
There's the handoff. Running through the tackle.
Coaches told us in the pregame production meetings they love this back's mixture of speed and power. We know about the speed, but he also showed the ability to break tackles on that run.
So the ball placed right at the 50. Offense looking to pick up the first down here on 3rd and short. Can he make it to the marker? Breaks loose at the 40. Clutch conversion on 3rd there. Sets him up first down from the 31.
Boy, an opportunity missed here by this defense. They get him to 3rd down. They load up the line of scrimmage, but they could not deny this back of coming up with that conversion.
Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. To the air. It's Alexander. Oh, and he misfires just beyond the receiver's grasp.
Man, Chris, I don't know if that was a bad read by the quarterback or a bad route by the receiver. They got to get this cleaned up before the next time they go through the air.
Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. He's running out of time here. Taking a deep shot here to the right. It's caught. Did he get a foot in? Yes, they say it's a catch, a big gain.
Man, Chris, we're just getting settled into this game, and already big plays.
The Sooners line it up with 1st and goal. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Looking for a man. Touchdown, Sooners. They finish off the scoring drive. Methodical but effective, Kirk. Probably one of the most impressive drives we've seen in a conference championship game.
Hey, I have to agree with you. Long drives like that are like a great painting. Slowly layering all the intricate facets until you have a masterpiece completed. That drive was put together in the same fashion. Just masterful execution on that drive.
And it's 7-0 after the PAT. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. kick will just bounce into the end zone for a touchback. They'll start at the 25. First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. And the ball is hauled in. Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a first down.
Chris, how about this? Right out of the gate, this offense says, we are going to our star on the outside, and this guy delivers for a big first down. That's how you want to start a game.
A completion good for a first down. The offense working with a new set of downs here. Quarterback making some changes at the line. And the back now goes in motion. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. And he finds the running back in the flat. He shreds the tackle. They stopped him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
I think it's important to kind of let your quarterback get into a rhythm early in the game. Sure, you'd love to see the big gains, but plays like this allow the quarterback to get settled into the game, find his rhythm, and then he can make the bigger plays later on.
That completion makes it 2nd and medium. It's an RPO. The quarterback gets it out quickly. They stop him after a short gain. It's not a first down.
How about this defense? That is called team pursuit. Swarming to this wide receiver on the screen, not allowing him to get his momentum upfield.
It's 3rd down for the offense. Try and muscle for the first down. And they get the 3rd down conversion. Football moves now to the 45.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes him block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. On the run, he'll let it go. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up 2nd down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
So 2nd down after the incompletion. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Looks to his left and makes the completion. Defense wraps him up after the catch, but he's just short of a first down.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
They come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive going. And the defense get a stop here. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Pressure is coming. Quarterback takes off now, looking to scramble. Slides to avoid the big hit.
What a heads-up play here by this quarterback. Everybody's covered downfield. He keeps his poise. No big deal. Just calls his own number and gets the first down. And most importantly, he slides at the end of the play. Lots of time left in this one, so he's got to protect himself.
Quarterback will throw this out of the RPO. And the defense swarms not much of a gain on that completion.
Well, it's a game of matchups. Always has been and it always will be, especially on the perimeter. And the quarterback believes his guy is better than their guy.
Now this is the 8th play on this drive. From the shotgun, handoff inside. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. offense will line up. Chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. They're going to throw for it on 3rd and short. Catch made, looking for the goal line. And he gets in for the score. Touchdown, Texas. Conference championship pressure, they just grind away. Beautiful execution in that methodical drive.
Man, I can't think of a better stage than the conference championship to put together a drive like that. Moving the sticks, executing along the way, avoiding any turnover potential, and coming up with a touchdown. Great job.
Extra point knocked right down the middle. We are deadlocked at the end of a fun, competitive first quarter. Let's check out the stats so far. And after a promising start, we hope that both these teams will just continue with more of this action. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. He'll bring it out from his end zone. And the return man brought down. That's decent yardage on that return. Okay, so here comes the Oklahoma offense back on the field. They scored a touchdown on their last possession. Let's see if this defense can make adjustments and prevent that this time. Corner's back up now, playing a couple yards off the ball. DB's looking to jam the receivers at the snap. The shotgun running play call. They test the middle there, but get nothing.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in 3rd down. What's an offense doing on 3rd down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend 1st down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that 1st down.
Dropping back, it's Alexander. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. The drive downfield shot, that's a good effort there, but now it's 3rd down.
Well, the offense coordinator with the right call, trying to take a shot there, but just poor execution. They couldn't come up with a big play. Let's see if the coach tries it again later, or maybe in the 2nd half.
Offense will try to convert a 3rd and long from the 27. We'll see if the defense brings the blitz. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the 1st down. Let's it fly out of the wideout. Makes the diving grab there. That was beautiful.
Well, if I'm this defense, you get these guys to 3rd down, you better bracket or double team some kind of coverage rolled to this receiver to take him away. This guy makes another big play.
And the Sooners begin a new series here, 1st and 10. He'll hand it off. The gain is 3 yards, so 2nd and 7.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. From the shotgun, drops back, looking for an open man. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball into enemy territory. 1st down now at the 40.
That's an excellent throw by the quarterback, finding that window between the zones and delivering the ball on time.
The Sooners pick up enough yardage to get a fresh set of downs. They'll run it from the gun. Oh, what a move. Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
Getting set. Here's 2nd down. back to pass. It's Alexander. Gets made on the out route. They tackle him at the 3, but that's a great gain on the pitch and catch.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
The Sooners hoping to punch it in here. They have first and goal. Quarterback still with the football. And he's going to run out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage. Wanted no part of contact on that play.
Chris, not quite the way they drew this one up. I think the quarterback's got to be frustrated. Offensive line and the receivers weren't able to sustain their blocks to give him a little bit more room to be able to run.
Backed up to the 5-yard line now for second and goal. And he drops back in the gun. The pass rush closing in. And it's caught. Touchdown, Oklahoma.
Chris, how about the quarterback sitting in there, taking the hit, but not before he got rid of the ball and hitting his intended target with a strike in the end zone? What a way to withstand the pressure and deliver for the 6 points.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. PAT makes it a 7-point lead. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. The Longhorns offense takes the field. Great possession last time. They punch it into the end zone. Can the defense come up with a stop this time? Offense flinching before the snap. That'll cost him 5. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. They stop him right at the 24.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Delivers from the pocket, complete over the middle. Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Catch is made down the middle. They bring him down at the 45, but a solid gain to keep this drive going. The Longhorns come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. And now the handoff. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line.
My gosh, this offensive line's got to do a better job of blocking. The defense was zeroed in on the ball carrier and absolutely nowhere to go for the offense.
Offense behind the 6 now on 2nd and 11 after the 1-yard loss. On the shotgun, it's a handoff. And they tackle him, but a nice pickup on that running play.
I'll tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave them a chance and a really nice gain.
Solid gain on the running play. Third down now. Pre-snap motion from the offense. Quick pass. The catch is made. In the clear at the 25. Finally stopped at the 4. Great catch and run. Longhorns come to the line in the hurry-up. It's the 2-minute timeout of what's been a really competitive game so far. Let's see if the offense can take the lead before the break. First down and goal. Can the defense force a field goal and keep the lead at halftime? No stopping him on that one. Touchdown, Longhorns.
Boy, how exciting has this first half been? We get a touchdown here. They're an extra point away from tying this game up. A lot of great action here.
And now they'll set up for the point after. And he knocks it right through. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown.
Texas.
He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. He's tackled at the 17, so it would have been better to leave it in the end zone for a touchback. So the first play of the drive here coming up, less than 2 minutes left on the clock. To throw, it's Alexander. Caught by the receiver. They bring him down quickly, but that's a solid gain on the short throw.
One thing we know for sure, I don't know as a play caller, you can make that call without a quarterback who can throw it with a big arm. He put that on a rope.
Pass caught, second down now. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Fires it to the wideout. Oh, downfield catch made on the left side. They bring him down, but the junior quarterback showing off the cannon.
Well, here the defense decided to sit back and play zone, and that front didn't do a good job of pressuring the quarterback. He had the time to make the throw, and he put it on target.
The offense will set up on 1st and 10. Looking for a receiver. He makes the grab. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
The key on a drag route is to put the ball out in front of the wide receiver to give him a chance to do what he just did. Pick up some valuable yards after the catch.
How aggressive do you get on 1st and 10? Looking to throw it again. Goes to his right side there for the completion. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
How aggressive will they be on this first down play? To throw, it's Alexander. Finds his man. A solid 8-yard gain brings up a 2nd and 2. On the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Catch made down the left side, an explosive play. They bring him down at the 7. The offense set up now with a 1st and goal.
Anytime you have a chance to get this wide receiver isolated, to get the ball in his hands, you do it.
And the Sooners come to the line with 1st and goal. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Screen to the receiver in the flat. Touchdown, Sooners. That's how you finish a play.
Boy, the timing and the execution is outstanding here by this offense. Quarterback makes the easy throw, but the blocks out in front of this receiver are the key to get him out into space and allow him to utilize that speed.
PAT puts him in front by 7. So the offense gets momentum scoring before halftime. Now the kickoff. We'll see if the defense can get a stop and preserve that momentum. The kickoff will bounce right through the end zone for a touchback. So here comes the first play of the drive. Can they do something in the final 30 seconds of the half? Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. And looking to throw now on 1st down. Quick throw to the left. And it's hauled in. catch. Touchdown, Texas. Too much speed for the defense.
Well, that's how you close a half up. But what a game we have already here. Looks like we're going to be all tied up heading into half after the throw for 6.
And they get set now to try the PAT. And the PAT is good. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. And he'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line. Good job by the coverage team. So they start the drive looking for some late fireworks here. Less than 30 seconds before halftime. Defense not pressing this time. Looking to pass. It's Alexander. Bringing pressure. And it falls incomplete with just 6 seconds remaining to play.
Well, this quarterback's having one of those games you just dreamed about. A lot of yards and a lot of touchdown passes. And in fact, he had open receivers again for another big play. The defense finally got pressure on him. Well, I think it would have been potentially another touchdown.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Delivers quickly to the left side. Oh, he makes the catch. The senior makes an excellent catch there and is brought down. Offense stops the clock with their second timeout to talk strategy. Just time enough for one more play in the half. First down, looking to throw the ball. Looking deep to the right side. And that falls incomplete as time runs out in the first half of play. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. The Sooners will kick this away to get the second half going. So no return here. He takes it in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. Trying to get something going early here in the second half and jump on top. Tight end goes in motion. First play of the second half, they keep it on the ground. Picks up the first, looking for more. Oh, he's in the clear down the left side. Can they catch him? Touchdown, Longhorns. And that will give them the lead now.
Well, this is what this running back brings to the table for this offense. He's always one touch away from a huge play. And here he gets the ball, gets some space, and from there, no one's going to catch him on his way to the end zone.
PAT makes it a 7-point lead. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away.
Texas.
He's going to try for a return from a couple yards deep in the end zone. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. And the Oklahoma offense is back on the field. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Looking downfield, it's Alexander. Looks over the middle, and that's complete. And he's tackled, but only after picking up the first down.
Well, you can tell the quarterback knew exactly what he wanted to do with the football. He was going to that in route no matter what. He hits it for a nice gain.
First down here for this offense. And they'll run it. Hand it off to the running back. They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing.
Well, how about this defense? Just so physical against the run. These guys have not been able to do anything on the ground, and it's because of that defensive line and those linebackers taking away the run game.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? And there's the handoff. A gain good for just a few yards. The defense swarming to the football.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Again, thrown out of the RPO, and it's complete. They'll stop it short. The completion gained 5 yards, but brings up fourth down.
Great job by this defense of tackling in space. They are going to keep him short of the first down marker, and a big decision for this head coach on whether or not to go for it or punt it away.
The offense stays on the field. The coach is going to go for it on 4th and 2 in his own territory. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. And he can't connect. The gamble doesn't pay off.
I think they're going to end up regretting going for this one, Chris. I wouldn't have gone for it. What's wrong with punting it away? And again, I get being aggressive, but you got to be smart on when to go for it and when to punt.
Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. And he's able to find some room before they finally bring him down.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
They're going to run it. They test the middle to get stuck. That one goes nowhere.
Well, if somebody talks about a play being blown up, this is a great example of that. That's Exhibit A for how to be physical on defense.
So now it's 3rd and short from the +25. We're in field goal range. But let's see what the call is. They're thinking about touchdown, of course. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Very tight coverage. It's incomplete on the deflection.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points. But they could have more. You got to be thinking about going for this on 4th and short.
4th down. No punt. Out of field goal range. They're going for it. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. The receiver grabs it. Oh, they stopped him short. What a 4th down play, and they will take over on downs now.
Chris, I like the call here going for it on 4th down, but the receiver has got to do a better job of knowing exactly where that first down marker is and run that route a yard or two beyond the sticks to be able to give yourself a chance to pick up the first down. Instead, the defense comes up with a stop, and they get the ball back.
Stop at the 36. That's good enough to move the sticks.
Well, it's so easy to get caught up into the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
Looking to throw. It's Alexander. Throws it to the right. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
Love this aggressive mindset from the quarterback and offensive coordinator. Found the matchup that you wanted, take a shot downfield. You don't hit it, but you made the defense be aware of it.
The completion makes it second down. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. And he'll drop back here on third down. Now rolling out to his left. On the move, but can't find the receiver, and he's brought down.
Chris, this one's on the quarterback, in my opinion. He's got to have a better feel and a presence in the pocket to be able to either check it down or get rid of the ball. You just can't take the sack.
The Sooners bring their punt team onto the field. And he lets it land, and it'll just bounce out of bounds. The Longhorns offense takes the field. The offense with some pre-snap eye candy. And that's a solid gain before the defense able to bring him down.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half, and he's already at it again.
They look to throw it here on second down. Caught quickly. They tackle him, but the gain moves the ball to the 36.
Well, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
Completion good for first down yardage for this offense. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Running back has it on the screen now. And he never had a chance tackled in the backfield.
You know, he had nobody open downfield because of great coverage there by this defense. But what I love to see is how they run to the ball. He checks it down, and this guy's got nowhere to go. It's a big loss.
Important second down play coming up. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Looking to pass here on second down. Moves out of the pocket. Scrambling around now, looking downfield. And is intercepted. And they finally bring him down. Great defensive play, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see if the takeaway stands. The offense will obviously decline that penalty and take the result of the play. Dropping back. It's Alexander. The pocket breaking down. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down.
Good adjustment here by the defensive coordinator. Let's face it, it's been a tough game so far for this defense. They've given up a ton of yards and touchdowns through the air. This time they figured out a way to affect his timing, and they get the...
Testing the defense with a throw downfield. Makes the catch for a huge gain right near the sideline.
What a gain here. Big play for this offense. The quarterback and receiver just seem to be in sync. Tough on that corner to try to make a play on that ball.
And the Sooners looking to take advantage of the red zone trip here. And the quarterback keeps it on the option. Into the end zone. They finally stop him, but that gain is good for a first and goal.
Yeah, we know this guy can spin it, but you can't forget about his wheels, too. That's another first down for this offense, and they are feeling it.
On the ground, trying to muscle it across the line. And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Chris, I'll be really honest with you. I don't know why they continue to try to run the football. I'm all about balance. I'm all about trying to make sure defense has to defend the run and the throw. But at this point in the game, they haven't been able to run the ball. They're going to have to go through the air if they're going to come back and take the lead in this game at some point.
No gain on second down. Now it's third and goal from the 2. Back to throw. It's Alexander. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. And he's wrapped up short of the marker there as the time runs down here in the third quarter. So Texas has the lead, Kirk, as we break here for the quarter. Sitting in pretty good position as we wrap up the third quarter. Let's check out the game stats so far. So trailing in the final quarter of a close game, they're going to go for it on fourth and goal. Defensive backs up at the line, showing press. And it falls incomplete for a turnover on downs.
Chris, they had it. They had exactly what they wanted. I can't believe this would have been a touchdown, but he drops the ball on fourth down.
Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half. So it's 1st and 10 inside the 5. How does the coaching staff play this? Do they run the ball to get some breathing room, or will they trust the QB and be more aggressive here? From the shadow of the goal line, looking to throw the ball. It's an out route, the catch made. Defense reacts quickly, a very short gain on the play.
Chris, a really great job here with the quarterback and the receiver. This is all about timing. Quarterback gets back, no hitch in his delivery, gets the ball out in front of the receiver where he can run away from the defender for a nice completion.
Handoff here from the shotgun. Got the first down and still motoring. And he busts loose right down the middle. It's a foot race. At the 20. Inside the 10. All the way to the end zone. What a run. Touchdown, Texas. That's another touchdown for the running back, and they've got one hand of that conference championship trophy now.
Man, this running back is just adding up the touchdowns. You know, the whole conference knows about this guy and what he's capable of doing. And here he is, the big stage at a championship game, showcasing everything he's got in the toolbox.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there and booted away.
21, Texas.
And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. And the Sooners offense is back on the field. The last time they went forward on fourth down, didn't get it, and it ended up costing them 6 points. Can they bounce back here? Scanning the field, it's Alexander. Looking deep downfield to the left. And that ball is incomplete. An aggressive deep shot on first down.
This is smart defense. When you're trying to protect the lead late in the game, you know they're going to take some shots. Get those safeties and those defensive backs back far, anticipating a deep throw, and knock the ball away.
So 2nd and 10 from the 25. Important to get something here to avoid that tough 3rd and long situation. Running out of time in the pocket. Here's a throw underneath to the tight end. And he'll make his way out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or two guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody, and allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
So ball at the 30. This is a manageable 3rd down play for the offense. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Finds an open target on the left side. Breaks loose at the 40. Breaks into the clear. And a huge gain before he's forced out of bounds. Big yardage to set up a fresh set of downs.
I'd love to see this team fighting the way they are. Picking up a 1st down on that 3rd down shows you they still believe. They still think they got a shot to come back and compete in this game.
This offense showing their explosive ability. One huge play, and they're set up in the red zone. Looking to scramble. Receiver makes the grab. Brought down at the 7. The completion moves him closer to the goal line.
Hey, it's a nice game here, and they get the 1st down to stop the clock. But late in the game, trailing by a couple scores, these receivers have got to be thinking about getting out of bounds as often as they can to preserve that clock, to give them a real shot to come back to win it.
He's got it right near the end zone. Tackled after the completion, down at the 1-yard line.
Boy, tight windows as always down here. They have trust in throwing it. Just have to be smart.
Second down and goal. Back to pass. It's Alexander. Quick throw. Catch made on the out route. And he will score. Touchdown, Oklahoma. This will be fun. Strange things happen when the conference championship trophy is on the line. 1-possession game, 4th quarter. Who's going to step up?
So here's the deal. Your defense just gave up a touchdown. Now all of a sudden we got a game. What will your offense do to be able to secure a victory? You want to win a championship? Go out and earn it.
What have they got cooked up for this 2-point conversion attempt? Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Makes the catch for the 2-point conversion as they continue to cut into this lead.
Well, I thought the defense did a pretty good job of defending this 2-point try, but let's give all the credit to the quarterback and the receiver for being able to be in sync and in rhythm to come down with that catch and the 2 points.
So no return on this one. Ball just bounces into the end zone for a touchback. The Longhorns offense takes the field. Suddenly, this is a tighter game. You'd love to build a drive, choose some clock. How aggressive will they get with the play call? On 1st and 10, looking to throw. On the run here. Lets it go. Looking right. This one caught. They tackle him at the 38. Solid gain. Nice play there.
But how about this aggressive approach by this offense? They've got the lead in the 4th quarter, and these guys are continuing to throw the football. I don't know if the offense coordinator understands that he can't allow his team to get too comfortable or complacent, even with having a lead here in the 4th.
1st down. We're going to throw the football. The pass rush gets home.
A really good job by this defense. The quarterback looked to be trying to work through his progressions to find his open receiver, but before he knew it, he's on his back.
2nd and long for this offense after the sack. From the shotgun, drops back. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. It's a huge gain. He's got it inside the 30.
Chris, that's just perfect execution here by the offense. Quarterback does a nice job getting back, putting the ball out where the receiver can make a play on it. Nothing you can do as a defender.
Longhorns will have 1st and 10 here. Working clock with the ground game. Gets the first and still running. They bring him down to the 13. This is really threatening now to score. It'll be first down.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on first down.
The Longhorns looking to cash in this red zone trip. We'll head to the 2-minute timeout as this offense tries to work the clock and preserve this lead. Less than 2 minutes from a conference championship. Can they keep the football and secure the win? Quarterback will throw it off the one pass option. Brought down, but the completion moves the ball inside the 10-yard line. Defense getting pushed back.
You see more and more offenses in college football going to 3 receivers, and the slot receiver a lot of times can become the go-to guy. He gets mismatches against either safeties, a nickelback, or a linebacker walked out, and you can take advantage of it.
Closing in on a conference championship, this offense trying to grind down the clock and secure the W. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Touchdown, Longhorns. This offense cannot be stopped.
Well, that's why you practice right there, Chris. This offense had the pressure, the game on their back. They deliver, they get a touchdown, and now make this a 2-possession game with under 2 to go. Like their odds of closing this game out.
Now they'll go for a 2-point conversion. From the gun, he looks for an open man. He makes it into the end zone to add 2 more to the lead.
Chris, as you know, the windows are so tight down here, especially when you're throwing the ball this close to the goal line. And this quarterback was just simply dealing to thread that ball in there for 2. Great throw.
And it's fielded. Can the returner make something happen here? Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. And for the first play of the drive, they'll set up at the 16. Dropping back, it's Alexander. That's incomplete. Even on a first down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure.
Man, he got crushed there, didn't he, Chris? And we know this guy is their superstar. He's their leader. But based on that last play, this offensive line's got to do a better job of recognizing that they got to take care of him.
And this pass is caught. Good enough for the first down to the 37.
You talk about a dream football game at the college level. This guy's now over 400 yards passing today.
The offense is clicking, and the defense just searching for answers now. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Catch made on the right side. And he breaks the tackle on the way to a solid gain there.
How about the arm strength from this quarterback? He really didn't have any other option than to put it right in there and give it everything that he had. Great timing and a good job of squeezing that in between the defenders.
That completion makes it 2nd and short. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
Well, this offense has a long way to be able to get back and potentially win this game, but they're doing the right things, managing the clock, picking up good yards, and getting out of bounds.
And the receiver's got it. They get him down, but not before he moves the football to the 32. And the coach quickly calls timeout after the play, trying to hold on to as much time as possible. line getting set up. It's a first down play. And he'll set up to throw. Looks to the left. Pass caught. The offense will spend the timeout with 27 seconds remaining.
I love what the defense is doing here. Sitting back, giving up some plays underneath, tackling these guys inbounds, and just keep that clock rolling.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. Looks to the left for a quick throw. Touchdown, Sooners. Still no answer for this offense.
Well, that's the first step, Chris. They get the touchdown to bring them within one score, and now they got to get the ball back. They have to stay focused here. They're going to need a little luck with such little time remaining.
Offense is out there. They're going to go for two here. Back to throw. It's Alexander. And it's caught in the end zone for a two-point conversion to cut into this lead. I believe they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. On the hands team does their job and secures the recovery.
Good call here to go with this onside kick. It looked like they may have had a shot to be able to come up with this recovery. Unfortunately, they don't, and this could wrap up the ball game.
Less than 2 minutes from a conference championship. Can they keep the football and secure the win? They'll run it here. Nothing doing in that play. The big D tackle there for the stop.
This defense just hasn't had many answers for this running back. Guy's already over 100 yards on the afternoon, but give him credit there. They made a nice play in the backfield.
Now it's second down here. Ball handed off. Breaking free at the 35. They get him down, and that's how this game will end. Pocket 0-0. What an amazing run these guys have had, and now they can call themselves champions of the Big 12 and become a piece of the history of that great conference. And now with the playoff spot locked up, we get to see what they can do against the 11 other best teams in the nation. And that's going to wrap it up. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.